I'm trying to see if I get service out by Hybrid Haven. As you guys know, Hybrid Haven is an area where it's hard to get service, but I wanted to show you what AmeriCorps and the staff and interns have been doing if I can get service. Hi, Sophia. Where's Benji boy? Where's Benji boy? Our staff, AmeriCorps and interns have been so busy building all new jungle gyms in the habitats of Hybrid Haven. It's just awesome. They have so much to do in their outdoor yards. And these little guys, here's Miss Sophia. She lives with Benji, and I'm on the back side, so I can't walk in. The doors are in the front because I thought I might get better service here. And then even Kasha, let's see if we know where Kasha is. Kasha got a new jungle gym as well. I know, Sophia, where's your Benji boy? Where's Kosh? Is Kosh inside? So Kasha might be inside her building. But we'll see the Bengals who are out. Usually I've got the treats in my pocket to motivate some kitties to come out. There's Benji boy. Hi, Benji. Hi, Sophie. This is Sophia. Not to be mixed with Sophie the big lion. And so what we're doing today is talking a little bit about Hybrid Haven and showing you a lot of the new construction projects that people have been working on. I'm on the back side of it because I thought I got better reception here, but it's so nice that the cats are getting new platforms, new jungle gyms, so many things to do. They each all have their temperature controlled houses as well. I see, we'll be quiet. I see Ty and Ledger cuddled up. Really slow. So Ty is on the left. Ty is a jungle cat or chassis, and Ledger is a savannah. So Ty's a 75% chassis, which meant one parent was a jungle cat and one was an F1 chassis, so he's really high generation, so closer to a jungle cat. Where Ledger laying next to him is a savannah. If you look in the way back top shelf of that cat condo, little Gabby the domestic Bengal is hanging out there. Now so many of these cats have come to us for territory urination, not being socialized, and health issues. Ledger actually was caught in a feral cat trap in Arizona, and they had no idea what kind of cat he was. They put him on the news, and the owner came forward and said they could not touch him and didn't want anything to do with him and didn't want him back. And he was sent to us. Ty the jungle cat was free to a good home on Craigslist because they were never able to touch him, and he was kept in a crate a lot of the day. So a person we knew reached out to us and asked if we could accommodate him if she got him free off of Craigslist, and we agreed because we didn't want to end up in another home environment where he was kenneled all the time. And you can see their whole jungle gym system in there. We'll see who else is out in Hybrid Haven as I walk through the pine trees. I don't know if I'll lose service, so I apologize if I do. We're over by Maximilian now, who's a savannah, and we'll see if Eddie and Leo, the savannah, are out. Eddie's a Bengal. All of our hybrid areas still have the double doors for safety so that these cats don't get out as caretakers go in. There's Maximilian hanging out. And I see Leo across the way. Hi, Maxie. Hi, Max. What a handsome boy you are. And similar to our big cats here at the sanctuary, all of the hybrids have outdoor yards where they can run around and play, and access to a temperature controlled building inside. Leo, come over here so we can see you, handsome. Leo is hanging out behind his double door. Leo, can you come over here so we can see you? There he comes. So Leo is a little domestic Savannah. Hi, handsome. And he lives with Bengal Eddie. Eddie might be inside. There you're coming to say hello. There you're coming to say hello. And they've got a big yard as well. Thanks for saying hi, Leo. We're gonna walk around and see if we can get a glimpse of Bonsai. Felix moved in with Bonsai and Indy as well, but I don't know if we'll get a glimpse of him. He seems to know humans are coming quicker than we can be quiet and get in. I see Indy, or Gabby, are you sound asleep? Hi, Gabby. Hi, Gabby. I didn't mean to wake you or startle you. I know. You're such a beautiful girl. So this is where Bonsai and Indy and Felix are. A new big project next year will be, we want to rebuild some of the bungalows, the caging part, so that it's a little taller and they have more vertical space. There's Kona. Should we say hi to Kona first? He's going potty. He says he needs a little bit of privacy. So I apologize again if I lose you. Somebody's asking, do we pet our hybrids? Yes, we do. We do interact with hybrids that want to be interacted with because they were former pets and lived in household environments. And so if they want attention, they definitely get it. But as I was explaining, I was on the back of the area in hopes to keep cell service because I lose it a lot of time once I'm in the fencing here. Are you inside, Bonsai? All the way up top. There's little Bonsai. He's an F1. He's one of our newest residents who was surrendered. He was soiling in the house and being very vocal, and they wanted what was best for him and called our sanctuary. He's out and about all the time. He lives with Indy, a little domestic Bengal. Hi, Indy. So I've been told, and I don't want to scare him, see this little pool here? This is where Felix likes to hide during the day. So Felix is that little domestic Bengal that came from animal control. He was surrendered for attacking his owner on several occasions. He's very shy, and he has found this big cubby hole because it's very open under there, under his little pool. And so we haven't been filling the pool. You can barely see him now. He's hidden. Hi, Felix. Where are you, Felix, bud? So we've been going really slow with him. I don't know if you can see him, because he really needs to hide. We set up trail cams because he is not comfortable around people. So we set up trail cams at night to make sure he's having a good quality of life. And when we're not around, he's playing, he's scratching his cat posts, he's walking around his habitat, he's eating. But as soon as he knows humans are coming, he goes right under there. And he'll adjust in his own time. But the big thing with the sanctuary is we do not force ourselves on cats. We only give positive reinforcement. We'll come sit here and be neutral. Yeah, there he is. Can I see you? We come sit in here and be neutral, toss some treats, and let him know that there's nothing bad that's going to happen to him. And he will never get punished for being who he is. And if he always wants to be shy, we will give him tons of space to do so. But he is doing well, and part of what we do at the sanctuary, especially with all of our residents, is we have to take ourselves out of the equation, meaning happiness is not defined by how much they love us. Happiness is defined of what they define happiness as. And if that means he's happier and we're not around, we're going to spend less time with him and let him have the space he needs. And we'll be quiet and very methodical around him, as not to startle him. And so when we do that, they do come around. There's been other cats that have acted just like that in the beginning, and they really come out of their shell. This is Kona. Hi, Kona. Kona's an F2 Savannah, and Kona lives alone because he's chosen to live alone. He has worn out his welcome with other cats. And he is very nice to people, but he's an overstimulator. So people always ask, are we spending time with the hybrids? Absolutely. We definitely go in and take care of and give them a lot of affection if they want it. Unlike the big cats, who we don't have interaction with, but we do give a lot of attention through enrichment, through operant conditioning. This is a serval here, and these guys got a whole new platform system as well. And they got a specialized platform with a hammock that you can't see behind the tree, because O'Malley here is an older boy, and he has degenerative hip disease, which he's on pain medication for, but they gave him lower platforms with very small steps from platform to platform so that it's easy for him to maneuver. So our African servals are right across from our hybrids. And we can see that enrichment is hung today. So enrichment can be scents that are in the habitat, painting, treats, foraging for food. And today they put out different wind chimes so that when the wind blows, they have a different sound or something to hear. So it's really amazing what the staff and interns do here to customize every approach for every animal that calls the sanctuary home, big or small. Hi, Harley. You got a new ramp system too. So Harley's favorite spot is on this front platform. Hi, buddy. But he doesn't like to walk across the ground because Jewel likes to hide in that black tube. So look at what the staff did. They provided a ramp system for him and Andre so that they don't disrupt little Jewel, the F1 Bengal, that's always hanging out in that tube down there. Hi, Andre. So we often get asked, do we adopt out the hybrids that are here? And the answer is no. Our cats that have come here have tried to live in home environments. Some have been rehomed 3 or 4 or 5 times, and many end up on the euthanasia list due to soiling, not being very social, and so we're really their last hope. If cats can live in a home environment, we encourage them, the rescue groups, to try and find cats that are a domestic level of Bengal or Savannah, a home environment, and when they can't, we will take them. Of course, we do advocate that hybrids should not be bred either. We have so many beautiful domestic cats in the world that need homes that we don't need to create any more homeless cats. Right, Harley? So Harley, this little boy, was brought to animal control because the owner did not have enough time for him, and he tested FIV positive, which for them, they could not keep him for adoption. We were able to take him in, and our vet actually retested him and did the Western blot study to find out that he was actually a false FIV positive and could stay here at the sanctuary. Andre's owner passed away, and he was surrendered to a shelter where he was very shy and did not do well on the adoption floor and was unhandleable and deemed unadoptable. So we agreed to take him in. And he's much shyer than you, Mr. Harley, but he honestly is a great boy. You just need to work on his terms, which is completely okay. It's what we do. And there's that beautiful jungle gym system again that you guys got, and we're seeing you from the front. Sophia had been through 2 shelters, even 1 shelter in the south, and she was actually shipped up to a northern shelter to try and be readopted, and returned to the shelter twice for urination, not wanting to be held, aggressiveness, and so she was deemed unadoptable, and we took her in. Benji, you would never believe it, but this little Bengal was found as a stray. He was brought into a foster program and was doing very well, but something changed his mind one day, and he became very aggressive and attacked the foster and put her in the hospital for IV antibiotics, and he had to be put on a rabies bite hold because he was a stray and his history was unknown. So they couldn't adopt him out after that, and we agreed to take him in. With all the outdoor access he has and his pools and his indoor access and all the attention and enrichment he gets, we haven't had any aggression, but we do know he's an overstimulator, so we have to be careful with him. So again, we do interact with these guys. We do go in with them. I'm just outside so that I get cell service for you. We are very cautious. What our approach is our interns and our staff are trained, because not only are there domestic Bengals in there like this little guy, there's first generation hybrids, and we need to be very cautious for their benefit that we don't put them in a scenario that would bite or hurt somebody and then put their lives at risk. So across the way here is our serval area. We've got several servals. I don't know if we'll see any in this big habitat today. I see somebody coming under the tree or walking past the tree. It is nice to give them enough space that we sometimes have to look for them and see where they are. Sadly, they can never live free because they've been born in captivity before being rescued by the wildcat sanctuary. But they get to live wild at heart, and you guys make that possible. So thank you again for tuning in today and meeting some of the little guys. We like to give them attention, especially when we get service in that area, because it can be very difficult. And we'll keep you posted on all of the infrastructure projects as well as the pending rescue cases.